Hello, YouTubers. Rob here. Hope you're all well. I'll just put on some normal light and behave normally. 1 second. There we go. So today I want to talk to you about this. It's a little torch I picked up. It's a bolder, as in more bold, brighter, I guess, by Anker. Also bolder, sense of it being a boulder, you know, solid, even though it's got a U in it, but the spelling, it kind of is phonetically correct. So, yeah, I think this is not a bad little number. The reviews are very good. It's 26 quid, and I bought it to replace a little Chinese cheap number I bought. It was a Cree one, and it cost me about 12 quid, I think. It lasts about a year and a half, something like that. I got rid of it, and I bought this one from, like, you know, whatever shop. I won't name the shop. A shop, generic 6, 7, maybe 8 quid for torch, and it wows you with the number of LEDs on it, even though they're pretty pants budget LEDs. So this is a fairly budget torch, which I'm going to compare it to, and then this is the £26 bad boy. Now £26 is obviously a bit more to spend than 7 or 8 quid. You can spend hundreds of pounds on flash torches, and you know, I don't necessarily see the point in that for what I use it for. Mostly just for like walking around the streets at night, prowling the streets of Halifax, the Halifax prowler. I don't have a dog, but I like to go for a walk. It looks a bit strange sometimes when I'm on my own. I get a bit spooked as well when I walk down some areas where it's all a bit dark, or wood or something like that. So yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a torch, and also you always feel if you've got something with a bit of weight, which this actually gives you. It's always like give someone a jolly good bludgeoning if they jump out. Have a bit of that. So yeah, probably not heavy enough to like kill anyone, but certainly enough to put them off. I will not want to be struck with this, but I'll also not worry about striking someone with it, so don't try it. I'm a pacifist really. So yeah, this is it. What we're going to do is we're going to kill the lights in here. We're going to take it for a quick stroll around the cellar, and then we'll go and take it out to the garden, and you can kind of see the differences really. So we'll start with the cheap one. It's got some settings. The more expensive one, it's got full beam, partial beam, strobe lights, which I won't bother with, and also SOS, but you know, I just need it for full beam. So we'll just test full beam versus the full beam on this, and to make it fair, I have put some nice Duracell 100% more power batteries in this one to give it a fair fighting chance. All right, so here we are. Still a little bit of ambient light down in the cellar. So let's go. Okay, it's a torch. If the power cut in your house, oh, I'm cheating a bit. I've left this light on. That's not going to be fair, is it? Right, let's go back to the darkness. Pretty good. It's fine, right? So that's the cheap one. Let's go to the more expensive now. There we go. So we can zoom it. As you can see, we've got wide angle and zoom. I have seen far better wide angles and far better zooms. Even the other the cheaper Chinese one did a better zoom job than that, but it's sufficient. So yeah, we'll do the same kind of tool, and guess what? Looks all about right. Absolutely no point in this because I've left the light on. There we go. There we are. So that's probably taught you nothing or helped you in no way whatsoever. So let's get down to the garden. We'll go right down to the bottom garden, and we'll have a look around, and I'll pretend I'm Monty Don. All right. Hello everyone, and welcome to Gardener's World at night with me, Rob Baldwin. Okay, this is the cheap torch. We're going to walk around the garden. I must say I'm spooked to hell down here. This is the time of night that deer come and foxes. Not the badgers, they come around 2 o'clock in the morning and go for the bins. But yeah, the owl is cooing. So let's have a quick walk. Greenhouse, courtesy of Free Cycle, a free greenhouse. That's not bad going, was it? The wife's gone absolutely mad for gardening. She was driving me mad, so I decided she needed a hobby, and she took to gardening and got a bit carried away, which is good. Means we've got enough food to feed a small village. We've even got some trees growing, apple trees, plum trees, and of late we added a pond. Freaking scared a deer's going to jump at me in a minute.
We do live in Halifax. We don't live anywhere like crazy posh or anything. But it's nice to get some beer in. Sounds very rural, doesn't it? So let's go now on to the more expensive one. Right, here we go. Here we are. Right, not sure if we can see this any better. But yeah, we've got the plum tree. There's one plum. So we've managed off that. No pears. Some apples. Okay. Again, this is probably a bit easier to see now. You've got all of that there. We can zoom. Motorbikes going by. Sunflowers. Yeah, so this is obviously a lot brighter and a lot more reassuring in the darkness. Composters. Oh yeah, tomatoes. So yeah, all in all, I think if you're in the market for a torch, then this is not a bad one. It's rechargeable. It's got a little USB charging point. It's got a little elasticated kind of entrance to that thing, so you can pull it off and charge it, and you don't lose the bottom, like the cap end. And I think for 26 quid, it's pretty damn good. True test it is if it lasts long. I'd hope to get 4 or 5 years out of it, but time will tell. But anyway, if you're in the market for a torch, not a bad little number for £26. Take care, bye.